Well, I want to thank you so much for the Lord has kept you safe. It is a reason you have to say thank you, God. God is faithful, God is loving, and God always provides unto his people. Of all the major gifts that he gave us the fruit. He gave us the institution of marriage. Marriage is sacred, where a man and a woman finds companionship, where a woman and a man finds true love and affection. What a joy. This he gave as a free gift to mankind. This he gave as a privilege to mankind so that mankind can enjoy the blessings of being fruitful, the blessings of being able to multiply, the blessing of dominion. Unfortunately, man has continued to abuse this institution. To many parents, they have put so much fear to get a wife, to get a spouse. You must consider parting with so much property. Others ask cars that they so much dreamt of. Others want a chapa. People call it chapa mungaro. A title. Others ask for all household commodities if they are to give you their daughter. Remember, these two young people have been at the university. They have been hustling. But one wants to have a companion. A young boy who has graduated has to look for millions of money for him to enjoy the free ordained gift of marriage through acquiring a spouse. Men are being limited. Because of that, they take long to labor. They take much longer. Yes, it is important that young people should appreciate parents who nurtured these young people. It's also a requirement to demonstrate that somebody is capable of actually taking on household roles, but shouldn't be exaggerated. The role of parents, the role of elders is to help young people to acquire stable marriages. It would be our role to see how we can put up measures, supportive measures that can enable them be husband and wife, than putting up deterrent measures. When I was in school, our teacher emphasized that a wrong formula can never give an accurate answer. Today we think wrong formulas will give us accurate answers. What are the wrong formulas? Marriage processes are very sacred and very important, starting with the visitation. The role of visitation in most cultures across our ethnic divide was to see that the two families get familiar with one another. They get to know each other in detail. And that is the day the parents should be introducing the members of the larger extended family to the intended husband, so that the two families can know each other. It is on this day that they would even know what is required for you by culture to be accepted as a prospective in-law in that family. But such events have lost meaning. They have gone into entertainment. The girl has come, has brought a prospective husband to the home for Okchala, if he's a Muganda, for a visitation. And they bring the biggest PA system, public address system, so that there's a lot of entertainment, dancing. Wow, it's very exciting. But the most important elements are losing out, because there would be introduction. There would be exchanging of the basics in terms of the value system the traditions and cultures, the customs will not be shared. There will be a lot of entertainment. It goes to introduction ceremony. An introduction ceremony is when the two families now formally, and what they shared in privacy on the day of visitation is now shared to the larger society that look on. And that is a day when a young girl is now being inducted into being a responsible spouse. More teachings would be shared from one elder to another on such an event. On such an event, unfortunately, parents are beginning to bring up practices that are extremely an abomination to culture. You see them bringing young children about 6 years, 7 years. They come dancing, and they're telling the intended in-law people that, can you choose from this one? We are aware that marriage is for adults. Now, when you parade these young people, what are you saying? You are saying, these are also available. And this is extremely an abomination. Can we go back to the basics? From there, they also bring you married women. They come, parade, dancing. Some of them are even married. Some, even their husbands could be there in the very ceremony. You are telling these people that these are also available. But in our culture, marriage is for two people, husband and wife. Now you are bringing even these old people who are even married. You are telling us that, even these ones can be available much as they're what? They're married. What lessons, what tradition, what values are we sending in such gestures? Then we hire people who don't even have any efforts of understanding of the importance and relevance of marriage to be MCs. They come with any form of fun. An in-law father begins to dance in the presence of an in-law son. An in-law mother begins to dance in the presence of an in-law son. In our culture, that is an abomination. Why are we allowing abominations in the processes of marriage? That's why these marriages don't last long. People take them as fun. The real essence loses and is being sacrificed for entertainment. Marriages are turning to be disco cinemas. Why must you allow your home to be characterized with such disgraceful gestures to an important institution of marriage that is sacred, both by culture but also by faith tradition? Friends, wrong formulas never give right answers. Let's reflect. Marriages should be used, the processes should be used to prepare young people for adulthood, should be used to pass on the right values. The elders should be taking a center stage of teaching the details that when you marry, this is what is expected of you. As an in-law son, this is what is expected from you. As a mother, this is what is expected of you. As an auntie, so that young people use that as a learning experience, like it was by the time of our forefathers. Yes, not everything we copy is actually good. We have better things. How was marriage then? Marriage was treated with a lot of details of if we consider marriage a sacred institution, and we fundamentally believe that is a very core unit through which we establish love, affection, companionship, then the process must be equally treated with the importance it deserves. The introduction ceremony should be in the context of our culture and religious ethos, not into a form of entertainment or cinema. The wedding ceremony should be characterized with teachings because you are officially launching an institution that's going to be raising generation. Speeches on that day should be helping young people to be good fathers, good spouses that are going to be raising a generation, not to be a fun. We have had enough entertainment. We have very many cinemas. Why turn a wedding ceremony into a form of entertainment? Are we saying marriage is fun? I don't want to believe so. Marriage is beyond, because it is from marriage that we can be able to create a generation. It is from marriage that we can be able to learn how to live with one another. It is from marriage that we raise many young people who live after us. Colleagues, let's go back to our basics. What does culture say? What does religion say? Let's not vulgarize marriage and make it lose essence and meaning. Marriage is ordained by God. Marriage is treasured by culture. Even the process to it should be treated with the kind of essence it deserves. Thank you. We shall start from here, our next episode.